Hello, Capricorn. This is going to be your mid-February update. I'll be pulling some tarot cards and an oracle card at the end. So, standard reading for this channel. My name is Tanya, by the way. Welcome if you're new. Now, let's get started. Starting off with the Death card, the Lovers, the Tower, the Sun, and the Hierophant. Wow. So you have all major arcana cards here. This means that there is something big going on, some big shift in your life, or you just have a lot of, it might feel like chaos right now. So much change going on right now that you almost can't keep up with it. It's exhausting. It's tiring. It's almost like you can't catch a break. But the intent of all of this change is to transform you, is to build you up in the end, even though while you're going through it, it is not going to feel that way. The intent here is to redirect you because you've been heading down the wrong path. And now the universe is saying, enough. We need to get this person straightened out and pointed in the right direction. So let's get into each card and see what messages we get. I've never had one come up this way before. So there's some strong messages here from your guides, my guides, the universe, etc. So starting out with the Death card. This is about death and rebirth, about transformation. It almost feels to me right now, what I'm getting is the image of you inside of the cocoon in that liquid state. Not who you were before, but not who you're going to be just yet. You are in the middle of the transformation. You're the chrysalis. And right now, it's just that unformed, ooey gooey stuff. The possibility of what's to come. So the other things here are supporting that change and are influencing how all of that ooey gooey goodness is going to turn out, which is going to be stunning, by the way. That's what it feels like. The wings are multicolored and beautiful. I'm seeing white and black and tans, but a very intricate patterns on it. And then some of them are like this iridescent blue-green colors and some pinks, interestingly enough. If I could sketch it out really, really quick, yeah, that won't happen. But it's truly a beautiful potential in there. Oh, and then I should have noticed that. We move to the Lovers card, where there is this angel-like figure with butterfly-type wings. The pink is very close to what I saw, and these here, but there's much. What I saw for yours was not exactly what this is here. There's more intensity and more black in there and defining all the different pockets of color that are you and what make you uniquely you. But okay, the Lovers card. Why are we so focused on this middle one? You may be the person in the middle. You may be the person either trying to mediate a relationship for someone else, mediate a contract, because the Lovers card is also about contracts. It does. It feels very much as if you're the person in the middle, and that might be part of what is so stressful for you right now. Is you're stuck, you're caught between a rock and a, what is the term? A rock and a wall, rock and a hard place, something like that. It's not coming through to me right now, but you're in a tough situation. You love all the people involved. You have relationships with all the people involved. And no one is happy with this situation, not even you being put in the situation that they've put you in. It's almost like you were involuntarily turned into the mediator. It's not a place you want to be in and or volunteered to be in. I almost feel like the purpose for you with this card is to say you two need to figure it out and to step out of it, which may be hard for you because you like to help. You want to help. You like to be of service to people. But this is a situation where you need to say, I can't help you here. You two need to work it out on your own or not work it out on your own, whichever way you go. But I cannot be here in the middle of this because it's tearing me apart and it's crossing my own boundaries. So this is where you have to set up some boundaries and ask for some respect and give yourself some respect here too. It's okay to say no. It's good to recognize what your boundaries are, what you are willing to do and not willing to do. And this is not something you need to do. Yeah, that's what it is. You have to remove yourself from the situation in this case. And no, it won't be easy, but this is why it's a major arcana card. It's a hard choice, a hard thing to do, but it's necessary for your own growth, for your own health even. Because you're trying to suck up all the negative energy is what it feels like. I'm getting this image of. You're trying to suck away all the negative energy, but you're pulling it into yourself, which is affecting you. You need to stop that. You need to release that, release any energy that is not yours. Take some deep breaths and picture it just sinking down into the ground where it can be transmuted for the best and highest good of everyone involved, but it needs to go out of your body. You don't need to send it back to them. You need to ground it into the earth if you can and let go of it because it's just eating up at your spirit and your energy, which is not good for you. And then you need to stay out of it and let them deal with it. They need to experience those emotions and that energy themselves in order to truly learn their own lessons from it. As hard as it might be to watch, you need to take a step back. Okay. And then we have the Tower. So this is trying to tap in. No, it's not going to be something that you like. Okay. This is a Tower moment. Tower is a sudden, pretty much unexpected change, shift, something that it's going to crumble to the ground. It's destroying the tower, right? It's crumbling down, breaking apart. You can't undo it. You can't rebuild it. It's totally destroyed. This could be, it's going to be in one specific area, not every area, one specific area of your life. It could be related to this relationship that's falling apart, right? And seeing a child in pain and your stepping back here may impact the relationship with these people. It may cause that relationship to be destroyed, at least in its out of its current state. Out of the current state. Okay. So what I'm getting more is they are depending too heavily on you. They're expecting you to fix all of their problems. And they're not making any progress because they know you're going to step in and you have to. You have to step back. You have to let them struggle. You have to let them feel the pain, which I know is not going to be easy for you. But that's where their anger and hurtful words may be said, but for the long-term relationship, for your long-term health, for their long-term development, this has to happen. And it will most likely impact that relationship. This could also, again, be any other area of your life. It could be work. It could have something to do with the home or relationships with other people. But whatever it is, it will be destroyed. The intent here, and it's going to be destroyed because it is not a healthy thing. It is not in your best interest. It's something that was built on a shaky foundation to begin with. And perhaps you're the only one in all of this going on that's trying to hold it all together. And no one else is. So pieces have been falling off for a while. And now the whole thing's going to crumble, and it needs to. It needs to crumble down. You need to destroy that building that's already falling apart. There is no repairing it. You have to let it crumble. And then you can start rebuilding a better, stronger relationship, home, career, whatever this is for you. It builds back better. Because now you have your boundaries, especially after this point. I'm just going to keep using this as an example. That's what I mean drawn to do. You have your boundaries, and now they know that they need to respect it. And you are respecting your own boundaries by taking that step back so you can focus on your own health, your own happiness. They now understand just how much you were helping before. And they learn some lessons through this. And it isn't going to be necessarily a quick rebuilding of the relationship, of the connection, but there's a lot more respect involved. Everybody will do their part or is willing to do their part, and you expect them to and hold them to that expectation. They're either going to do their part or they don't need to be a part of it. Boy, they are being really straightforward here. But the intent here is to get rid of what's not working and build something stronger, something that can last for years and years and years into the future, and something that supports you. And then we have the sun. So yes, you have all this stress and stuff going on here in the first week or so, maybe even all the way up toward the end of the month. Then we have the sun. This is a joyful card. This is a card of love, of fulfillment, the feeling of so much joy. It's overwhelming almost and overflowing. And because as the relationships, as these connections come through this transformation, as you come through this transformation, and you're no longer, sucking in all the negative energy, you're like, nope, that door is not open. I do not need your negative energy. That's not mine. It allows you to be open to receiving the joyful energy, the positive energy that's around you, or even that comes from within you. People see you now, not what you do, they see you. There's this sense of admiration too, even though, yes, people will continue to hold grudges a bit, but you can let that roll off your back because you're no longer bothered by that. That's not your energy, that's theirs. You're not responsible for their energy, only yours. And you have so much light within you, is what I'm getting out of this. That you almost glow, especially because now you're more relaxed and you're not so tense because you're not taking on all of the problems of everybody around you. And your positive and joyful and light energy impacts those around you and draws in the people with similar energy and influences, again, your family, your friends, and even this here. They can see that you're feeling so much better, that you're just brighter and happier. And that in turn makes them feel better too. Even though they may not know why, that is why. when your energy improves, the energy of those around you can also improve. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, sometimes it's seen as a pope. It could also be somebody like a police officer, a judge, a teacher, a professor, somebody who knows all the rules, the laws, how it's supposed to work. You can either be the Hierophant or a student. You can be the teacher or the acolyte. Acolyte. I'm going to get the right word there. I'm drawn to the keys here in the tree. You have the keys. You have the keys. So in this case, you are looked up to. You are the one who knows how it's supposed to work, or you're the one who understands how it is supposed to work. And it's almost like you're now stepping back from where you're, now that you're not taking on the energy, you have a more objective point of view when people ask for your opinion. Because now you're not sucked in by the emotions. You're able to look and say, well, this is how it's supposed to work. This is, if you want it to go this way, then these are the steps you need to take. But it's like you personally don't have skin in the game here. You're not impacted by what their choice may be, but you are certainly willing to give them advice. But you're not going to do the work for them. They have to do the work. So you're very much in the Hierophant role, the teacher, the authority role, the advisor. Especially after having gone through all of this transformation and this tough time here. And you're standing in your power with full authority now. And people are drawn to you for advice. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. It is not a major arcana. Whew. We have the Two of Wands. Now you're making plans. Where do you want to go, Capricorn? Making plans for yourself, right? You've freed up energy, and in a way, you've freed up time to go do something that you've always wanted to do. What is it that you want to do? Where are you going to go? What are you dreaming of? You have permission to do what you want. You have permission to plan something that's just for you. And it can be anything you want. What are you going to do? Unfortunately, you have to go through all of this in order to understand that it's okay for you to take time for yourself. It's okay to pursue your dream instead of helping everybody else pursue theirs. Okay, let's see what your oracle card is. We have the 7 Star Sisters. I feel like this has come up a few times. Birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. Birthing creations. I know it seems weird to tie those together, right? I can though, because death is about transformation. It's about both death and birth, coming out of that chrysalis state. Birthing a new you in a way, even out of the Tower moment, because once it's all destroyed and you're able to build new, build stronger and build better, build what you need, that is in a way birthing a creation, creating your life and weaving this tapestry of life too, weaving that new tapestry for you. How do you want to weave your life together? Wish I could remember what the term is. I know there's a weft. Is it warp or warp? But what are the colors you're going to weave in? What is the pattern that you want to reflect in your life? and even expression, because having that more confidence and being able to truly express or provide the information that is needed to advise others to be that leader, expressing it through that through this type of role, and with joy, because it's something you enjoy doing and you're now not feeling pressured or drained by doing it. Whew, Capricorn. That's a lot of energy for just a few weeks here. Make sure you take time, if you can, during this process to breathe, to try and step back if you can. I mean, seriously, go sit in a closet if you need to in order to find just time away by yourself in peace for a moment. Just, almost silence, as much silence as you can get. A walk, sit in your car, go for a drive, but find some time to find your center as you're going through this. And just know that it is going to all work out in your favor. Unfortunately, you have to go through this in order to reset and get you going in the right direction again. And they must want to get you there quick, because they are not playing around. I wish you well, and I am sending you some loving and healing energy, Capricorn. You got this. Buckle up. Right. Please hit that like button, even if you didn't really like this. It helps YouTube with the algorithm. And please subscribe to my channel and help me grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.